Hello, I'm Natalie Glasson from the Sacred School of OmNa, and I wanted to share with you the most recent weekly channeled message. This message is from Mother Mary, and it's entitled Ascension of Your Inner Child. Channeled through myself, Natalie Glasson, on the 9th of December 2016. In a period of ascension shifts, transformation and new beginnings, when your soul is drawing close into your being, your mental and emotional bodies are healing, and new perspectives connected to your inner truth are awakening. There is one area of your being we cannot overlook. Your physical body, auric field and chakras are currently experiencing tremendous change because aspects of your ego are falling away to be replaced with enlightened aspects of your soul. All limiting, destructive and negative perspectives are rising to the surface of your being to be recognized, healed and erased, in order to make space for the new loving, life-enhancing and enlightening perspectives of your soul. There is one aspect of your being which is affected deeply by the transitions taking place within your being, and yet this aspect may go unrecognized, transforming without you realizing. I, Mother Mary, am speaking of your inner child. Who is your inner child? Your inner child is an aspect of your soul. You might liken it to an energetic body, similar to your emotional or mental bodies within your auric field. Your inner child is the original consciousness that you chose to hold when you anchored into your physical body as it was forming in your mother's womb and when you were born. As a spiritual being wishing to incarnate upon the earth, you choose your parents, your birthplace, your birth time, your name, how you would appear, and even what sort of personality you would have. You knew that these choices would support you in life lessons you wish to experience as a child and an adult, as well as the learning or growth you wish to partake in order to become a greater expression of the Creator. At your birth, you held within you all the understanding about your physical reality you required, as well as a strong connection with and remembrance of the inner planes. The knowingness that you held at your birth could not be expressed by you or even as a child. It may have been difficult to express the words, not due to your inability to communicate, simply because it is a part of you and therefore is synthesized with every aspect of your being. It is important to remember you chose the understandings you experienced as a child, even if you perceive them as negative. You chose them for a reason that would propel you forward as an adult. From your birth, your inner child develops in harmony with you as a physical child. Your inner child continues to hold the consciousness of knowingness you were born with, which acts as a form of navigation through your earlier years. As a child, you are connected with your soul. However, your chakras are still forming and developing, so it is in later years that your fuller aspects of your soul embody physically. Your inner child is an aspect of your soul which is present to serve you through your early years. From your birth to around 7 years old, you absorb information from your surroundings and the people in your life, learning as much as you can. Your inner child supports the programming of your subconscious mind, which later allows your conscious mind to develop. Once you become older, your inner child will remain as a child within you, often at the age of around 7 years old, so that it can continue to share the inner knowingness about yourself and reality it has carried since being in the womb. Your knowingness consciousness from your birth is very important, as it acts as a grounding of your soul's intentions for your life. Trauma and your inner child. If any form of trauma occurred during your childhood, it has the ability to stunt the growth of your inner child, as well as create confusion for your inner child, as your inner knowingness and outer experiences are not harmonized. If the trauma is great and influences the inner child deeply during childhood, then it is likely that the inner child will remain the age it was when the trauma occurred. The pain or suffering experienced will be held onto by the inner child and begins to obscure the pure knowingness held at birth. While the physical, emotional, and mental body of the child continues to grow and develop, the inner child is unable to develop until a fulfilled child who has reached the peak of its growth and can emanate the pure knowingness of aspects of its soul. The purpose of your inner child is to reach maturity as an inner child, to exist as a fulfilled, loving, and empowered child within you. Further aspects of your soul can then complete embodiment and incarnation with the physical form. If the inner child's growth is stunted at 2 years old, then higher and greater aspects of the soul cannot download until the inner child is healed and completes its growth. The adult would be influenced by the inner child at 2 years old, the pain it endured and its outlook upon the earth. It is important to understand that if your inner child was stunted by trauma, healing and growth of the inner child can take place at an accelerated rate within you, within your adult body. Thus the purpose of your inner child can be completed with your support. It is often that the inner child does complete its growth, however, has adopted blemishes which obscure its pure knowingness and aspects of the soul. You will be able to recognize the negative or destructive blemishes your inner child has embodied because of pain, suffering, or disempowerment, as they will appear as continuous patterns in your life. Examples of these are inner child never feeling secure, so as an adult may not be able to find a secure home. The inner child may have felt unloved, so adult self may experience relationship problems. The inner child may have experienced a lack of money, so adult self is unable to manifest success. In truth, your most powerful and creative nature and your patterns share a lot about your soul and the loving qualities of the Creator it wishes to embody. If the inner child feels unloved and this manifests as relationship problems as an adult, then it may be the soul's wish to enhance its relationship with itself and the Creator, and will achieve this through relationships with others. Your soul and your inner child. The current ascension shift is supporting your soul in synthesizing with your entire being, especially your mental body. To take full advantage of this and to allow your soul to be more fully embodied, there is a need to bring any healing or growth that is necessary to your inner child. If your inner child has grown into a fulfilled child, and all blemishes or confusion have been erased, then your inner child will emanate your soul's pure knowingness for this lifetime, which will synthesize with the new aspects of your soul downloading now, creating harmony and a more complete presence of your soul. Integrating healing and growth for your inner child. The negative, limiting, and destructive patterns which you recognize now in your reality, which may manifest through thoughts, feelings, physical experiences, actions, and reactions, are born from your inner child. Notice these patterns. What messages do they bring forth to you? Often it is easiest to discover the negative message and then convert it into a positive message using your conscious mind. You will then be able to realize the growth that is required by your inner child and the energy you need to anchor from your souls and guides to support the healing. An example: everything seems to be going wrong in your day. Therefore you say to yourself, nothing works out for me. This is a blemish or confusion the inner child has adopted, which is obscuring its inner knowingness. This statement may be converted to, the Creator provides for me all I need, and I willingly accept. You can affirm your statement, asking your guides and soul to deliver healing and appropriate energy into your being, while also imagining the feeling of the statement. Then imagine yourself as a child experiencing the statement fully, and observe energetically the growth your inner child creates. Working with your inner child in this way will allow you to experience a great sense of fulfillment, contentment, and happiness, which will make it easier for your soul to synthesize with you. You may also begin to be given beautiful realizations about your life and soul, because the knowingness that your inner child carried into this world to support you in navigating with ease will awaken within your being for you to receive. It is valuable, with the energies presently anchoring into the earth, to take time to honor the healing and growth of your inner child, as well as the knowingness and wisdom it has to share with you. Love from my inner child to yours, Mother Mary.